In August 1908, 2 innocent black men were hanged in Springfield, Illinois. A mob of thousands, enraged by false claims that a black man had raped a white woman, burned down several blocks of homes and businesses in the black neighborhoods of Springfield. Many were killed. But the lynching of Scott Burton and William Donegan, both elderly, respected businessmen, were the most brutal acts of all. The 1908 Race Riot of Springfield, the home of Abraham Lincoln, the great emancipator, was the catalyst for the birth of another legendary champion for racial justice, the NAACP, the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. In 2014, crews digging along a railway corridor discovered the foundations of 5 of the original buildings destroyed in the riot. These sites will be carefully excavated. Their contents will be preserved and moved to safety. The foundations of the burned homes, too fragile to be moved, will remain interred and undisturbed. And this ground, and those who lived and died there, will be honored. The memorial will rise up from this site, giving voice to the men, women, and children who endured those dark days. The journey through the memorial begins along the Remembrance Garden Boardwalk. This shaded path will introduce visitors to the Springfield of 1908, the events that led up to the race riot and the larger story of its effect and its role in the creation of the NAACP. At the center of the memorial is the wound, a 300-foot-long metal sculpture with a large opening at its center. The opening is symbolic of a wound, which the riot inflicted on the people and on the city, and which remains open. Once inside, visitors experience the riot through the words of participants and witnesses. The savagery from a century ago slashes through time into this placid space. Pale brick floors trace the outlines of the skeletal foundations beneath. New walls rise from the ruins, etched with the history of each home site. Near home site A, the running shape of the sculpture turns in upon itself to embrace a sacred marker. A bronze tree rises like a cross, a solemn sculptural remembrance of the lynching tree whose branches were taken by the mob as souvenirs. A thin veil of water will cling to the tree, inviting one's touch, the healing nature of water and of time. Amid the strife and the pain, there is hope. A contemplation space rests at the end of this special place, testifying to acts of kindness, the giving of shelter, and offering visitors a respite for reflection. A chance to appreciate the healing work done by the NAACP and countless others. This sacred place will become a destination and cultural landmark, welcoming the public and inviting them to enter this poignant story, seeking to educate current and future generations.